trap man, I hustle till the pot right.
Real trap life from the flossing for the spotlight.
Work real hard, dodging jackets in the cop lights.
Fast lanes to the top, blowing through the stoplight.
Trap man, I hustle till the pot right.
Street, I'm Katina Simone.
Tell everybody your name. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Katina Simone.
Simone.
44.
How old are you?
44.
Was you born and raised in Detroit?
Born and raised Detroit. 8 Mile. All right.
8 months. And how was your childhood?
Privilege.
Privilege?
Privilege.
Mom and dad?
I modeled 6 years, I danced 4 years. 12 credits shy of my associate's degree in criminal justice, minoring in psychology.
So you got degrees too?
No, I'm 12 credits shy of my associate's degree. I still got some schooling to go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but they didn't teach the street shit, you know, so that's priceless. I've been in 23 of the 50 states by the time I was 25. I traveled a lot.
What?
I've been in 23 of the 50 states by the time I was 25.
Wow. So that's explains a lot.
I answered a lot of questions.
That explains
Yeah, I got-
a lot.
Yeah.
What age you started?
Started modeling at 8. I started dancing, yeah. I started dancing at 12.
What kind of dance?
Tap dance, jazz, modern dance, ballet, African.
So you were very more like upper class.
No, I mean, my mom, the only thing that walked the earth to say she ever existed. She was orphaned at 14 and an only child, so I didn't have a grandma or grandpa, but she did it. She did it.
Paid for all that?
Paid for all of it. She worked at Alma's Beauty School. She taught Votech at Redford, cosmetology. She milked the system. Worked a job.
Well, what you think she'd think about you doing what you're doing now?
Well, definitely wouldn't like it, but if I don't make excuses for my choices, for the decisions that I make that, alter my life, but I don't feel like my higher power makes mistakes, because if it wasn't for me to have made that choice, then I wouldn't have never met some of the people that I've met, and he doesn't give you more than what you can handle, so, as proof and testimony to my life, I had to come down this road in order to find out the things that I've learned that I never knew existed. Everything in my life was always planned and scheduled and routine, I'm grateful.
First question, are you addicted to drugs?
I have a drug addiction, yes.
What is your drug of choice?
A drug of choice. I think that I have more than one addiction.
More than one addiction.
Right, I have alcohol. Alcohol, and my first drug of choice was pills. I had to have a Soma, a Tylenol 3, 4, a Vicodin, a Valium, just to get out of bed. Not to mention what to get me through the day. And that started when I was young, modeling. That and alcohol, because it was easy to hide. And then marijuana, and then, I don't know, I think I got bored one day and scooped all the little, my brothers and them cut up, and I put it all in my weed, and I was like, hey, I like this shit. It's pretty cool.
How much do you think you spend a day on?
A day? Hundreds, because I like spending other people's money.
I was just for say where you get hundreds from.
It's the truth.
I try to hustle for $5 and it's hard, man.
It's crazy because I try to hustle up on $5 for something to eat and I can't get it, but that shit, to get a nigga to spend $100 is easy. If he likes the company that he's keeping. But like I said earlier, I like what you like. I like you more. Let me take you where we can go.
Do you regret music?
Do I have, yeah. Well, yes and no. And I don't want to contradict myself. I regret it because it took a stronghold and became more a part of my life than I had expected it to be. And in doing it, I tried to keep it away from the very ones that needed me the most, which is my family. But you know, it's a constant fight. It's a constant struggle every day to make it so my family is more important to me than the drug. You know, and dealing with that, a lot of people are in denial. You know, fighting with an inner demon and saying, I'm not going to let it conquer me. I'm not going to give in, give up, surrender to it. You know, but anytime it takes you away from your family and anything and everything that loves you or you love, then you have surrendered to it. A lot of people are in denial. They don't want to think and be held accountable for their choices. They'd rather put it, the crack made me do it, or it's because I was on drugs, and you know what I'm saying? All the while they had, it doesn't do that. I don't think that drug, it doesn't do it to anybody. It just brings out what's already in you. If a woman was a hoe, she was already a hoe before she started smoking. If a nigga was a thief, he was already a thief before he started smoking.
That just make him more.
It just makes him more a thief. He can go to work, and that don't mean he ain't stealing at his job. He's still a thief. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it brings out whatever you have all tried to suppress. You got people that hide from themselves. You know, and then when the high wears down, they snap out of it. You know, I got a crazy tweak myself, but you can't tell me that I don't know when to stop it. You know, around certain people. I could be in the middle of doing something. My kids walk in the house and I'm like, shit, snapping the place real quick. But yeah, I do. I spend a lot of money. I can't even put a number on it. You know, sometimes I'd have a drug deal of $700 and $800 a month, not including what I might spend a day.
Wow, alright. Okay. Yeah. Why did you start?
Why did I start?
Yeah. Why did you start
just
smoking?
Trying to do something, you know, curious. Like they say, you just don't do this, you're gonna be hooked at this, that, and the other. I was like, yeah, right.
But you was 37 though.
Yeah, I knew better. And I just, you know, in trying to find an outlet, trying to find a way to cope with what I was, you know, with the issues I was dealing with. I had just lost my mother. But to me, explaining this sounds like an excuse. And I just cannot give an excuse as to why I made the choice or I made the decision, because I did have choices. I had choices, and out of the choices, this was my decision. And the decision I made has altered my life for the past 7 years. I've been drug addicted, and I've seen it.
Well, why do you still do it?
Why do I still do it?
Yeah.
You know, I've come to like not only the drugs because they're so fucking tainted now. You know, so much is stepped on and put on. I've learned how to fucking cook it off, put salt on it. I know I've learned the way to wash it, and I don't know. I listen to a lot of old school people talking about, I've been smoking for 40 years, and I'm like, damn, I hope that's not gonna be me.
That was my next question. You think you're gonna keep on smoking?
No.
What'll make you stop? Like, what you think will make you stop? Like, what could happen tomorrow that'll make you just say, nah, I don't want to do this no more? Cause see, I got a sister and she had brain surgery. She had her brain cut open, and as soon as she had her, I went and took care of her. She was still sneaking out the house going in. Had the dude pulling up.
It's a craving. It is a craving. Like someone's addicted to liquor, which was my hardest addiction.
Yeah, but what'll make you just say, nah, I can't do this no more?
Well, I'll say what made me realize I can stop it was that every time I go home and I'm around my children, well, they're not children no more, my boys, you know, my kings, 15 and 26, and my 5-year-old grandbaby, I don't do it. And it'll be like 3 or 4 days, and on that 4th day, I'm like, shit, y'all niggas is going to do what y'all doing, let me go, I'm hauling ass. And I don't have to have a dime in my pocket. And there's a door I can knock on, and I'm going to get some drugs.
But you need it every day. But when you with them, you don't need it every day.
No, I don't. I'm so busy and so into them. You know, sometimes it took for me to love somebody else. I mean, after my husband died, my mother died, my son, you know, was killed. I mean,
Right.
I didn't give a fuck. And so it was like something, it was a self-medication. You know what I'm saying? I self-medicated. Because I didn't know how I could feel this void.
But have you ever tried like anything else, like heroin?
No.
Meth,
that is where but I have been poisoned with it. And it was the most miserable, horrible feeling ever. Yes. It is not for me.
No, heroin is not.
Anything that, I nod naturally. I nod up naturally.
But that's all you prefer is like alcohol.
Yeah, alcohol, marijuana, and crack cocaine.
That's it.
You know, it's a manufactured, it's a man-made drug designed to separate the weak from the strong. You know, and some people give in to it. Some people give into it. They surrender to it. They don't think nothing else but about it. You know what I'm saying? I still think about money. I still love to eat. You know, I still like good things, but if I can help keeping it away from my sons, but at the same time I do the drug and I can still take care of home and my sons, you know, then I'm not, there's no one in my life right now that I feel like, you know, fuck that. I don't want to be high around them. He means more to me than getting high.
Well, it gotta be somebody that's tell you kids. Like, you know, well, what they think about like
my sons at first, they're more in denial than I am. My oldest son, he really went crazy at first, you know. He just, Mom, it hurt me the most when he was like, Mom, stop telling them crackheads that I'm your son. That floored me. That shit right there floored me. But I guess after I got his ass out the back of a police car, you know, being held up with 7 tickets, and I got that cop, do you want me to drop him off? I mean, the honest to God truth, swear to God, I'm in a 2-seater Benz with my boys being indicted. And he's like, hell no, that's the police. I'm like, no, that's my son. My son is up there. I'm about to get out and roll with 2 stems and 9 rockets. 9 rocks. 2 stems in one pocket, 9 rocks in another pocket. I get out looking like a hobo out of a 2-seater Benz, and I walk up to the police car. Hello, excuse me. One of the narcs I just so happened to have dated in high school. And I was looking so fucked up that he didn't even know who I was. He didn't recognize me, but I knew his whole name, where his parents lived, and described his house and the car he used to drive. And his partner looked at him and said, man, well, she definitely knows you. I didn't go to him. I went to where his mom and daddy lived. Next thing I know, he was like, you know, I don't want to say his name, but I said, oh, so I'll just say Juan. I won't say his last name. Juan, you're an officer now, huh? Boy, you've got to be a big-ass narc, too. Oh, and you're married. You know, you don't remember me, but that's my son in that back seat right there, and I need him. I went to the gas station, paid the gas station people $50, gave him $50, clean up whatever the fuck my son's done. Let him go. I need him. Plus I'm locked out. So I need the keys to the car. Next thing I know, they got to talking. They said, "Look here, you know, Mrs. Shanti, we broke down 5 of the tickets, but one is for I forgot what the one, and the tow truck is already on its way to pick up, you know, get his truck." I said, "That's not his. That's the girlfriend's anyway. I don't like her." Anyway, do you want him now, or do you want us to drop him off? I just need the keys. Could you drop him off, please? That's what they did. And after that, my son came in the house, picked me up. He's 6'7" now. He's 6'7", where size 14 shoe. He picked me up off my feet and swung me around, and he's like, "Mom, I love you." So that went to show it's not sometimes what you know, but it's who you know. You know, and that's another, no matter what I was doing, he was more important.
If you could tell anything, like to like all the kids, because you know these kids are crazy now. They're killing each other. They're doing everything. So if you could have a message like to all the kids, to like anything you could say to them about drugs or anything, what would it be? And this is like, just consider this your final statement to tell everybody, all the kids of the world, about that. Yeah.
Well, one thing to say lightly, they said don't do drugs. This is your brain on. This is your egg frying is your brain on crack. Well, listen to some of the things that are being said, you know. But what I've done that's helped me to survive was listen, and don't forget where I come from. You know, don't forget what was important to me. Whenever I find myself lost or confused, I find my way back home. And I remember, you know, how I was raised and how the sacrifices made for me to know more. You know, I hear a lot of, "Tina, you're not like everybody. Tina, this, that, and the other." But what stands out is that I listen, and I've learned, and I sit back. I know when to be quiet and watch somebody else fuck up, so I'll know not to do it. You know, or, you know, just stay true, stay real, and this is the street, to the street.
Yeah,
Be true
don't
to
get
yourself.
caught up in it. Yep.
That's it.
That's it.